What's up everyone, Jon Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. It's hard to throw a rock in the tech industry without hearing the term 4G thrown around. Whether it's referring to LTE, WiMAX, or HSPA+, there's no doubt that all of the major networks are touting their 4G prowess. What we've got right here is a test of two 4G networks, in this case the HSPA+ variety. On the left-hand side, we have T-Mobile's 4G network being tested on the Galaxy S 4G. On the right, we have AT&T's 4G network being tested on the Inspire 4G. AT&T has an LTE network coming, which is going to increase speeds, but for right now, we have HSPA+, which is what both carriers are referring to 4G. So that'll be interesting to do a speed test on both and see which one was quicker. Now certainly this is going to vary depending on where you are in the country. Right now I'm in Southern California, so these speeds are really only representative of my area. Wherever you are and your signal strength might vary. Signal strength here is pretty even. We actually have 2 bars each. You can see the H+ icon right up at the top on the Inspire, and 4G icon right over there on the Galaxy S 4G. So we've got the same speed test app here on both. We'll go ahead and run them. You can certainly see a difference here between the Super AMOLED screen and the standard LCD. So we'll hit begin test. Doesn't really matter if it gets hit at the same time. We're just testing the speeds. Wi-Fi has been turned off on both of them. Doesn't really matter what else is running as long as we're testing the network speeds here. So we'll go ahead and let these begin. Latency test was a little bit quicker on the Galaxy S 4G. And we're going to look at megabits per second. T-Mobile claims they can get up to 24 megabits per second, and AT&T is claiming noticeably slower here. So you can see there's a significant difference here with speeds. So this is 1.28 megabits per second here on the download for AT&T, and that's 2.75. They're showing them in kilobytes, but we can go ahead and convert it. That is a significant difference on the download. On the upload, T-Mobile is giving us 1.5, whereas AT&T is giving us 0.22. Significant differences here. Let me go ahead and I'll change the settings so you can see what it looks like in megabits per second. But those results are quite astounding. So you can see that there's a giant difference. Now, is one test representative? Maybe not. Let's go ahead and run more and we'll see if there's any difference. We actually have now 1 extra bar of 4G HSPA+ on AT&T compared to the 2 that we still have on T-Mobile's. Let's go ahead and test these guys again and see if the speeds give us the same results. So we'll go ahead and load both of these. And already you can see that there's a difference now with AT&T. AT&T gave us 3.13 down. And T-Mobile gave us 2.87. This is a fun game to play. Keep testing the networks. I found myself doing it over and over and over again. I'm like a kid in a candy store here testing speeds. So you can again see there's a huge difference in the upload speeds. And the download speeds now, AT&T came in faster. We'll do a quick tie-breaking test. Then we'll try loading some websites and see how real-world usage varies. So I'll go ahead and test again. And I will say that 8 out of 10 tests that I've run, the T-Mobile 4G has been noticeably quicker than AT&T. As you can see right here, 2.89 versus 3.6 on the down. The upload appears to not be much of a competition. The moral being, however, that the download speeds on both are relatively quick, but nowhere near what the advertised network capability is. 24 megabits per second on T-Mobile and about 12 or so with AT&T. You know, we're getting a 12th or a 10th of that depending on what your score is, whether it's in the 1s or the 3s. Big differences here. So let's go ahead and try and load a couple web pages, keeping all of these scores in mind. Alright, so I've got Espn, the full version, loaded and ready to test on both devices. Of course, since you can see it, this is a site that has been loaded before on each. I will say that plugins have been disabled on both browsers, meaning Flash has been turned off, so we'll get sort of the most optimal performance that we can. And again, we've got T-Mobile's 4G on the left and AT&T's on the right. And the quickest way to make sure I can hit them at the same time is just to do simple refreshes. So we'll go ahead and do both of those here. Go ahead and hit the go button. Try that one more time. We'll go ahead and hit the go button here, hold it down, and the go button here as well. and we'll let them go at exactly the same time and see if we have any sort of speed difference. Now, keeping in mind that T-Mobile's was showing us actual faster downloads, we can see AT&T's is almost done, T-Mobile's almost at the same spot. AT&T finished just a little bit before T-Mobile did. And I will say, despite the maybe 1 megabit per second difference that I saw in actual tests, T-Mobile was on a tad bit faster. Certainly, we can reload web pages and keep reloading web pages, but it's only going to show, one time in one instance on video. Both were very quick. Both were noticeably quicker than 3G, but certainly you're getting nowhere near your capabilities. If you have to pick a 4G network, and assuming you're in the area of service for both, T-Mobile's going to serve you a little bit better on the short term with their HSPA Plus network. However, with AT&T's true 4G LTE network coming soon, you may be better off taking a little bit of a speed hit now with the notion that you're going to get better long-term data speeds in the future. They're both fantastic networks. That'll be fun to sort of test both these guys and see what you guys thought. So anyway, I'm Jon Rettinger from Techno Buffalo with a short, fun network speed test. Which camp are you in? Whether or not you consider HSPA plus 4G, there's certainly no debating that the marketing folks and the carriers are treating it as such. So anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.